Sorry, mate, messed up. We have, look, I did the stream with Dearbit earlier today. Very fun stream. Very fun. Very happy I did it. After the stream, I ate for the first time that day, and I was like shivering cold. I was really cold. So I sat down on the couch, and I put a blanket on, and then I put a second blanket on, and then I put a third blanket on, and I was like, I just want to lie down for a bit, and then, let's make some progress on Endwalker today. Um, and then it was 8. So I should have seen that one coming. That's on me. And made all the worse by the fact I'm almost happy because 4 hours from now we have a hard out with server maintenance. That is 2 a. That is 2 a.m. But a small part of me was like, I could just stay up through the night. A small part of me was just like, you can just stay up, it'll be fine. But yeah, instead we have 4 hours to play some Endwalker and get a little bit of progress. I never updated my notes, I just realized, because I want to do them off stream. And I was like, fuck, I really need to just start stream. And we actually have some important notes to start. So that's on me. So one nice thing about not writing notes until a couple days after the fact is at least you forget what's not important. So that's one benefit. Right. Not a lot of notes. Did I write? Let me get an idea of where exactly I am. Okay, so I wrote that down. With the chais written down. Yeah. I'll actually write down that they were our sponsors real quick. Alfino. Plus Warrior of Light sponsors. Okay. The blue and red Younglord, did I? Yeah, I wrote down that they existed. I wrote down the Ascension. Cool. Okay, so I don't actually have that much to write down. So we do have everything to write down from when we got to the desert area, which I'm checking my map to remember where exactly that is. That was Amarang. Yes, okay. Did we ever write down? No. Okay. So we basically have to update this. Although, first, we should probably update some information about the Sin Eaters. So the Sin Eaters are people infected with light, basically. I guess it would be more accurate to say that either got overcame, imbalanced with light. People whose either got, I'm just gonna say imbalanced. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot my own notes that this is all supposed to be in black, isn't it? Because red is just the big note thing. Or is that inconsistent? Because blue I write all in blue. Maybe this should be in the other color. Yeah, I can do that. It'll make it more colorful. Why not? Either got imbalanced. I should really learn the shortcut for this. Oh, what's the shortcut for pencil? N. How do you spell imbalanced? I'm just gonna say E and hope that's right. No, it's definitely A. Imbalanced with light. Let's see. I was like, what is Biol in my notes? And then I realized I just wrote down Big Ol. God, right, okay. So I might as well wrote down can plant light in people And then everyone is doomed to become one. Everyone will become one eventually. Let's see. Everyone will turn to the user people. They gather around big ones. That's not really important. Hey, Will, congrats, TRM. What's TRM? Excuse me. Oh, I have some additional stuff to write. Let's see. A kobold is a mord. Then we have down here in Amarang, we have Mord City. I'm gonna write down the Wall of Light as a location. I really like the sea beyond the Wall of Light. I really hope there's a dungeon in that, because that's cool as shit. Oh, there's the city eaten by light. So there's Naboth. Ring. Which is the city eaten by light. And I should probably write down the location of the hospital, right? The Green Bay Packers defeat... Congrats, TRM. TRM said go Pack go. The Green Bay Packers defeated the Dallas Cowboys by a score of 48-32 at a game that wasn't even close to the score. Look, they broke a Cowboys record held since 1969, if that tells you anything. Was that cool? Oh, TRM is I didn't see that Shadow joined the chat, so I was just like, what the fuck is TRM? What? Did the Packers go undefeated or something? Why was this game a big deal? We have Mord City, which I already wrote down. Okay, that's good for my notes for right now. Let's actually get into the game. Let's swap back to my job, which I forget how to do apparently. Dark Knight. Not Dark Knight, Gunbreaker. There we go. Okay. They snuck into playoffs and annihilated the second best team. Good for the Packers. Actually, no. Fuck. I'm from Chicago. I have to hate the Packers. I'm sorry. Yeah. Fuck y'all. How dare you? You suck. Actually, even though you've been kicking our ass for like 40 years or something. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. The only time I ever paid attention to the Bears as a team was the one time we made it to the Super Bowl. I remember because that Super Bowl started with a kick return touchdown. The first play of the game was a touchdown for the Bears, and we lost. And it was like very heartbreaking. That's all I remember. And that was like 15 years ago. So, I don't know. Oh boy, here we go. Well, nothing's gonna happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew. What a healthy Bears fandom. Yeah. I don't want to interrupt. As soon as I start speaking, someone knows.
If you'd like another helping, I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Poison!
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
I'll have another bowl then. Why not? Thank you for the hospitality. The game is... Oh!
Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
Yeah, sorry. I turned it down as part of the main menu and then forgot to turn it back up. Thank you for the warning.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
I'm just here for the soup.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
Wait, hang on, the Warrior of what?
Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it.
You've been here for a year, Alice.
Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
I'm waiting for the cutscene to end so I can gush about something I really, really like about this. Uh-oh.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Uh-oh. I just want to... Hang on, wait. Give it a second. Okay, cool. I just want to gush about this as a concept because there's a lot of very... I think all the best horror, in my opinion, highlights... or doesn't forget to highlight human goodness and empathy in moments of despair. And the concept of the Annette Journey's head of people who are doomed also and who are going to turn into Sin Eaters eventually, taking care of people who are further in the journey than they are is just like, mwah, mwah. Oh my god, what a great story about love at the end of the world. Oh my god, what a fantastic concept. Oh my god, this is the best concept that Final Fantasy has ever had. Just the thought of like, well, the world is doomed. I'm going to turn into a monster at some point. Might as well make soup for people. Like, fucking amazing! Oh, I love it. Anyway. Deca, Alize, we have to go looking for Ulrich. I don't know what's gone into him, but if he's wandering out there alone, we'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before, but it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Ulrich isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search for the east side. I'll search the east side. Please, Ulrich, please be alright. Remind me to tell you a thing after Shadowbringers? Ominous. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. I'm sure we'll find it. I almost started running just like straight north. But, let's not forget the most important thing. Is there an ether current over here? Yes, there is. I'll get to you, buddy. I got some shit I can't do it. It's on the other side of the gap. Never mind. I'm very looking forward to the fact that that gap, I don't know what could be over there, if not the light side. God bless it. I'm actually going to mess with my audio for a second. Let me just turn down background music and sound effects just a bit, because I want voices to be audible, but I'm gonna turn all this down. Just a little bit. I'm just watching that audio level and I don't like it. Bless modern technology that I can look at audio and be like, yeah, that doesn't seem right. Oh, is he going to be on the... Ooh, is this where we unlock? No. This can't be where we unlock the rest of the world. Have fun, y'all. Whee. I don't see the boy. Where is the boy? And suddenly find yourself under attack. No, that's me. I don't want to be attacked. I'm very cute. Is this a different battle music from the one in the, Oh, I can't remember the name of all these new locations. Y'all know how bad I am with proper nouns. I'm thinking of the substitute for the Golden Solstice / Limsa, basically. God, it's so good, though. Right. All expansion zones same battle theme. Okay, cool. I am just going a little bit mad then. It's fine. I mean, I haven't played in a couple days, to be fair. Yulmore is what I was thinking of, yeah. I'm very much a fan of personal stories over big world-ending concepts. Or more importantly, when personal stories persevere over big world-ending concepts. How about you suck this dick? Yeah, they didn't want none. So, I'm very curious about where Shadowbringers goes. There was something I forgot to say.
Any sign of him?
I just want to say that... no, I'll wait for after the cutscene. And forget again, I'm sure. I need to take my nails off.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Alize sounds genuinely panicked. Oh, it's the person from the trailer. I'm waiting for a
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones.
Yeah, I could take her.
Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
God, Alize's voice actor is so good. Even the walk animations
There
are so...
it is! Is that... Oh, oh no! Ulrich!
Damn!
We have to run!
Oh no!
Tesseline! No!
Ooh! Okay.
We all deserve happiness. Wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Ooh, Jesus.
No, 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 no!
Forgive me, Alice.
Jesus fucking Christ. So originally they wanted the scene to be uncensored, but it was determined that might be a little too dark, and we have... What the fuck was the uncensored version? Damn, the only thing, honestly, the only thing that I kind of expected from that is that if this was like a full-on, like, movie, or they would have had, like, blood splash in Ulrich's face. Jesus. They weren't going to put a cocoon on it? Jesus. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, Decca. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. I have to tell them. Oh, my God. Jesus. It's just so unfair. Tesseline was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Like I said, determined to be T-Targ. Just like full on, fuck this shit, I'm out. I kicked my desk accidentally while trying to push myself. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay, I'm fine. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me? I can barely... I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to fucking kill her at some point, aren't I? Oh, Shadowbringers, you son of a bitch! Holic is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. God, and let me just say it again. Damn. Okay, fuck. Businesslike. I've spoken with the carers. Put one foot in front of the other. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Holic. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? It wasn't even a fight. I was too late. Too slow. And I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Holic back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Holic's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Holic. Keep Tesline's words close to your heart. God damn. Wait, you're leaving this very moment. I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty? Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes. And a purpose. This damned light building without cease is the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only a little by little. Even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. Did I fucking stutter? That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I've gained here to hurt them. You'd have to bring shadows or something. That's fucking wild. Alright. Up and over we go. Man, this area was so much more of a gut punch than Yulmore. Yulmore was like kind of bland. Like a little bit of setup. Not really my tea in terms of like assholes taking advantage of the end of the world. Maybe that's sort of like the... Excuse me. Maybe that's sort of like the balance, essentially. Yulmore is an example of people being assholes at the end of the world, and this is... Amarang is much more of an example of people being loved at the end of the world, which hits me much harder. Imagine if you'd done this path first. Oh, boy. You know, here's the thing. I knew I wanted to do Alize second. I picked Alize second on purpose because I've pictured Alphino as sort of like... I like Alphino. I like Alize a bit better. Sorry, I have a favorite child. But, like, you know, I didn't expect it to be this drastic of a difference. And to be fair, that's not Alphino's fault. This was just a way more interesting gut punch. I'm almost sad they gave me the choice. I do think Alphino's plot would have been a lot more a lot stronger if I did Alize's first. I think you doing them in this order is more narratively satisfying, though. I don't know. I mean, I can't say it because I didn't do the other order, but I think that maybe, it depends on what comes next. Forgive me, Dekka. I couldn't stay there a moment longer, but I was serious about what I said. While the men and women of the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight in my own way. With steel. Miss Alize? Is there anything I can get you? You're swift as tomorrow. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. A lot of people do Alize first since she was so distraught at the end of Stormblood. Yeah, but she's had a year to get over it. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Amarang again. Barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head, at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out. Shall we? Sorry. Oh my god, I could do like 100 different takes of Alize's lines and not feel satisfied with them. And the voice actress is absolutely killing it, and it makes me mad. Also, to be fair, I don't remember what happened to Alize at the end of Stormblood. I don't remember how she got pulled. It was like in the middle or like right before the big battle at Cartano. I appreciate the Crystal Exarch being like, man, Alize was pissed. Thank you for seeking me out, Dekka. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. And looking at Alf, you know, I'd say he's eager to begin this discussion as I am. I say we lay our experiences before the Exarch and step back to see what kind of picture they make. Then we can decide where to go from here. Time to save the world after 9 more levels of gameplay. She was all sad about how you and her were the only ones left and she didn't want to leave you all alone. Yeah, that was a gut punch, wasn't it?
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmul might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Fuck him.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
I have a nitpick question. Why does he know that there's 8 Umbral Calamities anyway? I guess he's aware of the source, so he's probably aware of everything. It's just like, Are you sure that eliminating the Wardens will be enough?
Your uncertainty is understandable, given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then.
Oh boy, should I make some tea? Dude! Warn me! Also, hi, Thancred's wife. Great name.
In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy.
I.e.
Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence.
Hence the Umbral
If the
calamities.
element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds.
Okay, I get that for the 6 elemental ethers, but how do light and dark ether tie in with the 6 elements?
What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
Wait, what's the 7th Umbral?
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining.
Yeah, no, I know the 7th Umbral is Bahamut falling, but that's not an elemental disaster. And that's not aligned with any element. And it's not really darkness? Because Bahamut, it was unexpected, relatively equal of all elements. Okay, cool. But that breaks this explanation we just had.
It is the Senators who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements.
I am the
They
reinforcements.
say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Should probably write down that she exists.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
You could have said that before they left.
My lord.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
I guess I've never looked at Vieira feet. Do they have beans? Why do you ask? Why are you so interested in Lena's feet all of a sudden, Shadow? Holminster Switch is in the north of Lakeland, so we best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me outside the Crystarium at the crossroads northwest of the Ascensor Gate, and I shall lead you there myself. Amma said they were a good bean. I'll allow it. I will also defer to the people with more knowledge of bunny feet than I have. Let's see. Let's go. Alright, and this is our first experience in this area, which I think is weird. The purple plus gray rocks is a weird look. Honestly, is it just me? I think it's just the lighting. Wait a second. Okay. There are shadows here, which is important to notice. I was like, the rocks look weird. Do they not have shadows? But they do. They do. They do. I'm not missing everything. Yeah, honestly, that would be a hell of a way to make a final area look weird as shit. It's just to take away all shadows. Oh, hang on, wait. Sorry, I accidentally opened up the crafting thing. The lighting. Oh, that actually reminds me. I didn't watch the full video because I'm not fucking insane. But I did open the video that Bryce posted in Saren's Discord at one point of like all the 1.0 cutscenes. And the thing that struck me is how much better the lighting is in the more complex the lighting is in the 1.0 cutscenes, which makes sense. They weren't crunched for time or something in the same way that Final Fantasy Realm Reborn and etc. were. But like, it was weird to look at. Of just like, I don't think it looked. I think it'd be unfair to say it looked better, but the lighting definitely had like a lot more complex work on it, which was very weird to see, of like an older thing. One of 1.0's issues was that it had very high resolution textures, which sure looks nicer, but the game ran horribly as a result. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm not. I don't want. I was nervous to say it looked better, but like yeah. All set. If we follow this road north, we will arrive at the northern staging point. The village itself lies not far beyond. Quickly now. Like famously, there were plants at higher polygon counts than our current player models. Really? Spoilers for the Encyclopedia Eorzea Volume 3, but silent on the existence of the Erotobians. You... delete that comment. No. Mods? I don't have mods. I do have mods, technically. I do like the twists on all the creatures. It's a very smart way to add creature variety by doing like these recolors of creatures and renamings of creatures in the source, because it reinforces the fiction and it's efficient, which is great. It's very hard to do that in a game. Have something which is both narratively satisfying and mechanically efficient. You know, you got some good ass people on your team if they're able to coordinate like that. Let's begin the source, open the map, and go to the lake in the southwest. No. Or are you talking about up? Yeah, no, I got nothing. I'm not sure if they were going for it, but colors are super common in older Final Fantasy games. It's kind of fun, no reference, intentional or otherwise. Yeah, I could see that being like inspiration, basically. I'm not sure I buy it being like on purpose 100%, but like, you know, we take accidental references all the time, every day. If you ever ask a developer, hey, was this a reference to this part of the older game? The smart developer will always say, yes. Lakeland officially named the source. I'm not sure if it's connected to the shards or not, but it's a neat coincidence. I mean, who's to... Ooh. Oh, it's a fate. Okay. Yeah, I'll let those people die. They don't matter. Get this ether current, though. I need to be able to fly at some point. They understand. Honestly, I've been wondering if I'll ever make do a redesign of Dekka into like a new character. If I'll ever drink the no, Will, don't say drink the Kool-Aid. What's the word I'm looking for? The what's the special thing that you get when you start the game up? I don't remember what it's called. I could have sworn it should be in here. Fantasia, yeah. Ooh, new spell. Delivers an attack with a bonus of 300 to all nearby enemies. Fuck. Okay, where do I put this? That works for me. It's... Okay, so there's my cartridge AoE, finally. That happened. You're gonna want to use that relatively frequently in trash pulls? Yeah. God, my toolbar... I'm not looking forward to the day that my toolbar fills up. I'm just not looking forward to it. Holminster switches past these gates and through the woods. It is not exactly a near neighbor to the Crystarium, but we occupy the same region. But as we occupy the same region, we have built up something of a cooperative relationship. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is beset by a swarm unlike any we have seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villages, but as many as half remain. Judging by the numbers of eaters present, we have good reason to believe that a Light Warden leads the attack. How convenient. It seems we'll have a chance to slay a warden sooner than we expected. One does not simply slay a warden. Has no one told you what happens if you defeat one of those fiends? They hold more light inside them than all their underlings put together. It can be struck down, aye, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Vile ether will billow outward and envelop the nearest living being. A reckless young swordswoman, perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden. Well, you can leave that particular quandary to us. I must ask that the guards stand down. Oh, what about Orsight? I must ask that the guards stand down and allow us to engage this leader of eaters alone. Concentrate on the survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if... Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Yeah, sure, let's put all our leadership in one spot. Very well. Then our warden slay in parting shall include myself, the Leviers, Captain Lena, and last but not least... Don't say the Warrior of Light, don't say the Warrior of Light, don't say the Warrior of Light. Alright. A formidable group indeed. Into Holminster we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. We strike to kill. You know, that tree could be looking kind of weird though. There's our first dungeon. We're getting another one with free one with the graphical overhaul, so now I have 2 sing in my inventory forever. I bought 3-pack last year and they send my inventory untouched. They want to sell. I figured I might as well have some handy. Christ, it really is explaining duties to me like I never like I never played a dungeon before. Wait, that's cute. Small talk? Wait, can I pick my party? Hang on, I know, I'm sorry. I'll do... Command of the sortie is yours. Though I'm not as spy as I once was, I hope my long years of experience will serve you in some capacity. I can wield spells to harm or heal, or even fashion arcane shield and sword should we have need of a defensive wall. Simply say the word. Destroy a Light Warden for good? If it is possible now, then why not before? Whatever the Exarch believes, I will force a retreat if I deem it necessary. I did not become Captain of the Guard by being meek. Or weak. I can't help but wonder if the scale of this raid is related to the recruiting the Eaters were doing at Amarang. Not that it matters. After all the combat I saw there, I'm more than ready to test my magic against one of these greater abominations. As you may have deduced, the troublesome quality of the Wardens, which I endeavored to raise earlier, was his confounded capacity for spontaneous rebirth. But the Exarch seems confident he has matters in hand, so I shall trust that we may slay our foe without fear of the etheric aftermath. My restorative spells are at your disposal. Brilliant. Wait, so I just want to know what happens if I click this. Oh, wow! I can actually pick my party. That's cute! And I can pick classes for people.
Very well.
Oh, that's super cute. And also solves a problem that I was annoyed about.
Give it our all. Leave this to me.
My strength is yours.
Let's give it our all. Leave this to me.
Very well.
That's cool. I like that. That's super cool, actually. I really like that. That's cute. You can actually pick your squad. Oh. Alright. There we go. That's super cool. Anyway. Home is the switch. Here we go. Everyone else's limits based on the class. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure you could set it up so that, like, someone is always the tank or someone is always the healer or whatever, but it's nice. With only 4, you have to have 2 available as DPS, you have to have 1 available as a healer, and you have to have 1 available as a tank. As long as you do that, pull however much you feel comfortable with. Oh, we're going wall to wall. This looks beautiful, by the way. I love this area. Alright, oh, let me turn on my aggro before I forget. Oh, hey, it's the Light Warden. I don't remember all my mitigations, so we're definitely in trouble. Didn't I have a mitigation that was specifically for, like, big groups of people? Oh, that's arm's length that I'm thinking of, yeah. Which I don't really want to do right now. Oh, I just wasn't paying attention. That's on me. I also forgot about my damage buffs. And basically everything. Okay. Okay, I may be a little out of practice. Which I'm saying only for the benefit of the random who's probably like, what the fuck is this tank doing? Okay. That's on me. That is what the people call my bee. That didn't actually feel that bad. I probably could have lived through that if I just was remembering all my skills. Okay. We have AoEs. We have the shield, which is very important for me to do. I need to do Brutal Shell in order to have it. So that's my mitigation. That's AoE mitigation, basically. Camouflage. Okay. I'll just be more, I gotta remember that random pulls are, the hard part as much as anything else. There we go. Okay. I got this. Oh, cool. 2 bears. Better, but not very risky, was it? I could have pulled more. What is this? This is my... Oh fuck, I fucked up my buttons there. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, I'm down on all my timers as we go into the fight. Wait, the Light Warden already? Oh, motherfucker, it's the one who's... It's the asshole. It's the one whose wing we cut off. Oh my god, wait, where do I dodge? Oh, okay, Okay, we're back to normal. I hit the wrong button because I got confused. This won't hurt a bit. That actually wasn't that bad. There's orbs. That's bad. You never want an orb. Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong button because I keep expecting it to be, this button. There we go. Alright. Okay, Jesus. Hey, Saren. How good is your end of the night? So we got to the point of Shadowbringers where it's fucked up. And I'm in. Alright, I'm not gonna make us go one pull at a time. Oh, it's the guy from the trailer too, who's a complete asshole, and I hate him. I'm stacking a lot of my mitigations all together at once, but I'm scared after the earlier wipe. Not wipe, but you know, a bit of an oopsie daisy, one might even say. Oh, I forget I have my shield too. I need to. God, I have so many buns that I need to learn. God, I almost should have done one as just NPCs, just to learn all my buns. This is my first dungeon as a tank, actually, now that I think about it. Two pulls seems like the reasonable limit for like safe but relatively fast. Safe but not like terminally slow tank running. 2 pulls seems like a good limit to hit. I am forgetting that I have my cartridges to spend, but that's fine. Why are you here? Oh no. Oh no. Why do I have balls on my head? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. What does that mean? 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't know exactly what it means, but I mean, it was the order that she attacked in, but I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything there, is the point. One, 2, 3, 4. Is it just like making sure that we don't accidentally hit, like, okay. There we go. Making sure she doesn't hit multiple people at once, I guess, is the goal. Okay, I need to move around my buttons slightly after I do this, but I don't really want to use my regen. Never mind, I'll use my regen. Oh, I accidentally popped the wrong mitigation. That's fine. That won't become... You know, I've genuinely had the thought, like, man, I bet if I played piano, this game would be a lot easier. Casually picking up an instrument to get better at Final Fantasy 14. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. Well, oh, the animation. That's a Dark Souls animation if I've ever seen one. Sorry, what's going on? I did mayhap jump back into the VOD to catch the end of the Amelang arc. You son of a gun. Oh, man, this is fucked up. I love it. What an asshole thing to do. Oh, fuck. Are these gonna pop? I guess not. I'm not targeting the right asshole. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, I also forget that my shield is only spread to the other person if my thing is active, but I can still use it. So I should probably be spamming it a lot more, because it's just kind of a free shield. I don't have any mitigations up. I should fix that. Ten seconds of mitigation. Okay. 10 seconds. Oh my god. Is this all a tank is? Is just looking at cooldowns for like ever? Probably should have saved that AoE damage over time for later, but whatever. Do I have any mitigations up? I have one for just a little bit longer now. Taking is actually really easy, it's just important. I get that it's really easy to do, like, fine, but I want to do well at it. I want to be a good tank, and to be a good tank, I'm going to have to learn a lot of stuff very quickly. Okay. This at least was very instructive to me about how any of this actually works. It's a lot trickier than I want it to be to, like, man, I'm just looking at cooldowns basically. Cooldown timers, cooldown timers, cooldown timers. Eventually, the same thing should happen that happened for Samurai, which was once I got enough practice in, like, when to hit buttons, Samurai wasn't that bad. Like, there was a rhythm I fell into where it's like, okay, this has a 60-second timer, but I know I can get, like, 3 rotations of my damage in, or whatever, before that, happens. So, you know, they can solo heal most dungeons the moments they get raw in. Yeah. That's why I was like, I should probably be there to heal well. I get it. He got a fucking intro card. What? That I wasn't expecting. Alright, come at me, asshole. I have a mitigation up, we're fine. Wait, is this a oh, that's not mitigation, that's my damage boost. Fuck, whoops. Wait, what is going on here? What just happened? Oh, fuck, okay. I hit the wrong button because I'm stupid. Okay, wait for him to start attacking again, and then put my mitigation back up. There we go. I have my mitigation up, so that's fine. I don't have my party-wide magic debuff, but I had my button that made him do less damage, so that's something. God damn, okay. Oh, I just stacked my mitigations, didn't I? Wait, no, is that mitigation? I don't know what those arrows on me mean, but seems like it could be more bad. Oh! I mean, I was fine where I was. I understood the idea that he was rotating, but I appreciate the rescue nonetheless. You know, you didn't have to rescue me. I was fine. I was in a safe spot. I was in the optimal spot, but I was still in the safe spot. You know, I was fine. I was fine. I was doing fine. It was fine, actually. It was fine. You know. Oh. This is actually where the tank should be, behind the enemy. Oh wait, no, this isn't my first dungeon as a tank. Okay, there we go. The damage will spread out from your location. The further the party is from you, the less damage you'll take. Oh, okay, cool. So it's like a, it's like the, get as far away from this point damage indicate. Aw, the sad. Okay, should we all be standing around the Light Warden right now? GG. Play accommodation. Give it to the Dragoon. Give it to the Dragoon. I don't know why I just opened up my thing accidentally. Whatever, it's fine. Pass them both the loots. Okay, let's get out of here. It's like the orange circles. Yes, I was trying to remember what to call those.
It's releasing its ether! Fall back! We cannot let it touch us! Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw!
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place. Born of the self-same ether, relinquished by its predecessor.
Can you hurry the explanation up? It's about to explode!
I have a way to contain that corruption.
He's just gonna push me into it.
The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Oh shit, that's me. Wait, was my eye color different?
Power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
Okay. I have question. I have a lot of questions and confusion. So that's cool. Wait, why do they have lamps? I'm sorry, necessary question.
It's so beautiful.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
That's actually a crafting quest. Fucking hilarious.
Is that what I think it is?
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you.
That's me.
You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will.
Alize, can you just, like, step forward and pull his hood back for me, please?
I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present, I beg you stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
And then there's this asshole. I'll become the warrior you need.
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular cause.
Take the fucking hood off.
Things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
And Alfino's just like, what the shit?
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Senator is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
I appreciate that formation, but I can't. Oh. Alright, whatever. And hey, it's an actual day-night cycle again, isn't it? Kind of funny that I managed to emerge right as it was daytime still, but cool! How quickly you've justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. So I'm a little bit confused. And I'm confused. Wow, I was at 70. I hit 72 on the way up, and I hit 73 literally after the dungeon. Damn. I'm a little bit confused. Why my blessing of light let me absorb the light, dispel the light, something. Why weren't the Warriors of Darkness able to do this when the disaster... Well, they kind of were able to do this because they were able to stall the light. Okay, sure. I have magical power. I got isekai'd. Whatever. Sure. Fine. I have magical powers and I'm the most important character and everybody loves me. Fine. Whatever. Don't you sip your goddamn tea. I don't have tea. I didn't want to make tea because I slept for 6 hours. Like a fucking idiot. Now, as far as we proceed from here... The villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting this situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the warrior of... has come. 'Tis to be expected. Dekka, I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary warrior of darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance will throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Vothra responds to all of this. Hey, should we let, like, you know, Urianger and, who's the hot one? Ishtola? No? You know what? I appreciate y'all immediately saying Thancred when I said the hot one. That's fair. That's on me. I just don't think Thancred... Oh, whatever. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens. A joy you surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. The unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day. About all of you. I'm gonna blow my nose. Oh my god. Sorry, I just feel really out of it after sleeping for all day. I really want to... I got like some work done yesterday, and I wanted to get more done today. And it's kind of annoying looking at the clock, and it's like 11 p.m. and I feel like I could stream the whole night, basically. Which I can't, because I have important things to do tomorrow. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray, take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits. And to think you'll not even need to shut the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. She has like a Scottish accent almost. I'm not able to hit it. And I hesitate to ask after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants? Icelandic, yeah. Pray let Brachi know that we're bringing in a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the market need to be reserved for the infirmary. I'm not a voice actor, despite it all. We should start making our way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, Alize. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest, not now. So, please, I wish to be left alone for a while. And that means you as well, Dekka. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. I promise to find you later, when I feel myself again. Just you and me then, shall we? Alfie, no. Be a little bit sensitive. He's just like... Whatever. Anyway, hi. Where am I going? Back to the Crystarium. Please excuse me. I'm also just gonna break up the party right now. But I appreciate it. Let's go back to the Crystarium. What? Do the wave, Dekka. No, not the wave, but the wave. There we go. We're very proud of you. Zell, did you change your... No, I'm thinking of someone else. Head empty. I teleport to the wrong spot. Good job, me. I wasted $100. I forgot that she's the second boss in that dungeon. I appreciate the subtlety of it. She just kind of shows up. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Actually, no, I'm kind of upset about it. I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's too soon after, which, to be fair, I did Alize's story first, so maybe if I did Alfino's, it would have made sense. But since I did Alize's, it was too soon after, and it's the wrong area. Because I assume we're going to do a dungeon in Amarang at some point where we kill a Light Warden. Why not just have her be the boss? This, you know, it feels a little bit forced in retrospect. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there's something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Boggy, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Dekka. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alize both. Okay, he does love his sister. Too soon, Shrivzicutus, too soon. Oh, fuck. Where am I? Okay. Let's see. Where am I? Oh, yeah, I need to tell them to, hold off on any medicine because a lot of people got stabbed and that is bad. Fun fact. What can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the city. I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there, then? The battle at Holminster. A stalwart lad like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs, make himself known. I'm sure Glennard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. What? Isn't this the exact opposite of what I was told to do? At least I'm not gonna be like, yo, I'm the warrior of darkness, praise me, but... Too soon, executives, too soon is a WoW quote. Ah. Sometimes I forget that WoW has a plot. Because I just kind of admittedly dismiss it because I didn't pay attention to it when I was 14, so... To be fair, I didn't pay attention to any story when I was 14. And from what I understand, it's not as plot focused as Final Fantasy XIV is, not by a long shot. Sup? Can I have a beer? I noticed a tap. Give me a beer. Oh, hell. Oh, damn it. Zyla, more beer for table 2. And a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet today, sir. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Oh, that buggy has a twisted sense of humor. To think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in 100 years has folk all riled up and then some. What's more, there was that eater business at Holminster Switch. They say a light warden was destroyed without a damn trace. And it was the warrior of darkness who did the deed. I really must apologize for Glennard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance was a spark to the kindling. How so? You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on this scale don't happen every day, praise the blessed Shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the Settlement Council puts bounties on their heads. And our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Wait, I know this doesn't matter, but how do they collect a bounty on it if when you kill it, it dissipates completely? Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays. A class of eaters that have been dubbed the cardinal virtues. The virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as light wardens. Not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters are all but given up, but knowing the warrior darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is Granson. He's in it for revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The Mistral lad is Luik. Don't be feud by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard as a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Sarig. Word is she's an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. At last we have Giot, dwarf and drunkard both. Want to join forces with a healer and only a healer. Something about needing a mentor's wisdom? I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have the look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of the hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a cardinal virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. You must complete at least one role quest line. Speak with the virtue hunter, the wandering says to accept a quest offer. Oh boy! These are the Warriors of Light, or the Warriors of Darkness. These are, sorry, I need to remember the guy's name. Did I not write down... Wait, did I not write him down anywhere? Oh. Wait, did I really not write down the Warrior of Darkness's name? A something? Aldnard? Wow, I didn't write it down. Fuck. Ardbert, thank you. How did I not write down his name anywhere? No, I completely forgot it. Okay, whatever. Which he disguised in the source as Ardbert. He's very clever. Why would you need a disguise in a world that you don't exist? I'm just asking questions. Like, if I got teleported to another world and I was like, hi, my name is Will, they wouldn't be like, I know that guy. He's an AI program. Still, the role quest is a concept. Wait. Oh, is that the... Hang on a second. I'm confused about these slightly. Is it tank, healer, DPS ranged, and DPS melee, or DPS... Magical range DPS. Okay. So there's magical range DPS, DPS... This is healer. So you need a healer at level 70. This is physical DPS, and that's tank. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, this is just physical DPS. That's magic range DPS, which is a very small consternation to make, but whatever. When do I start tackling these is actually a very good question. Because, like, I need to do it before I can finish it, I guess. But, like, is it like job quest? There's one at 70, one at 73, one at 76, one at 80 or whatever? Or treat these like job quests. Okay. So I should probably just do this one now. I'll turn in this quest and then I'll do it. Just to satisfy myself, basically. Boy, do I need a fucking... Oh, Ardbert's gonna want to have words, I assume, if I'm coming back here. Welcome back, sir. I wonder if anyone could sleep with the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? Very good. In light of the present situation, I've had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, sir. Well, Ardbird, you giant fuck up, I did your job for you. Let's talk about it. Good joke, manager, sweets. Hotel managers really never change. Gee, it would be a real shame if there was someone behind me. Oh, there wasn't actually anyone behind me. Oh, shit.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
These are my private quarters. Which is such an asshole thing to say. I really hope it comes as a joke.
I know. Just the place. In case you've forgotten, you're the only one who can see me. If we had one of our little chats in public, people might start thinking you'd lost your wits. Those white-haired twins who are with you, I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin?
Buddy, it's been 100 years. You gotta get over it.
Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. He's here. I must go to him.
Is that the Oracle? It's a different voice, so I don't know. I don't know if it's a different voice. I'll find out. Oh yeah, the Source is a thing. We should probably be worried about that.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Oh hey, I recognize this dungeon. Oh, Estinian! And who?
Out of my way!
Estinian, she was not in your
Stay
way.
Weapon. We are not your enemy.
Oh.
When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the Warrior of Light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Wait, when did Estinian save my life? Where?
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
We did?
I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
Wait, I'm sorry, this I actually need help with. Who's the Baldessian again? Oh,
If
Kyle.
they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here.
Oh, shit.
Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
He's still not a good dude, is he?
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill.
Oh?
Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Ha! From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
Did he?
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
I admit I do not remember that cutscene very well. Alright, damn. Cool. Right. Guess I should probably, wait, what is this blue quest? A job well done. Also, where is this blue quest? At the top, I assume. That's the role quest? For crafters or something? On the other side of the wall. Oh, okay. Also, up here is cool. Neat. I love suspended stuff. Anyway, time to live my worst nightmare. Whoop! There we go. Alright, grandson, what's up? Was that the Logadin in the picture? I didn't see. Can't say I've chatted with you before. I think I'd remember if I had. Seen your fair share of fighting, have you? Oh, I should probably do my notes before I forget everything that just happened. Anyway, besides, rest assured I've no secret designs. Name's Granson. Bounty hunter by trade, mostly sin eaters. When I first laid eyes on you, I had a feeling that you were a tough bastard. The sort that must get mistaken for that warrior of darkness folks have been talking about recently. That right? Easy, killer. I couldn't care less who you are or what you've done. The only thing I'm looking for these days is a like-minded partner. Someone willing to join me in the hunt for the biggest prize this size of Nordfront. I'd hear the details first. Thought that'd grab your attention. Dioxenes, the fiend I'm after. One of them so-called cardinal virtues, as folks I want to call him. Hang on. Grandson. Warrior of darkness, because this is the Logadin. God, I want to do all of these. Fuck. But I don't have a magical. I would have to get Samurai up to 80, and I would have to start a caster class, which is... Both of those are pretty rough. Former Warrior of Light, the esteemed heroes who saved the realm a century ago. The old Brandon was one of them, I'm told. Stop me if you heard all this before. Anyway, like his comrades, Brandon died in the process, only returned relatively recently as a sin eater. The better to torment we few who survived their mercy. Needless to say, I aim to put an end to all that. Out of curiosity, were these people characters in 1.0? I assume not. It doesn't make me... It is kind of bemusing to me that the Warrior of Light we see in all the trailers isn't Ardbert, but looks exactly the same as Ardbert. Which I get... I mean, I know why they did it, but it's funny. You've heard the pitch, so what's the answer? You interested in hunting that guy with me? Yeah, I was going to say there in the 1.0. I did watch the 1.0 trailer by myself a couple days ago. Not a word of hesitation. I like you, sinner. Nevertheless, I'll need you to humor me and prove you the dab hand I think you are. For my sake as well as yours. I've heard reports of stray eaters drifting close to the Crystarium. Come with me and put my mind at ease. Stray eaters, not stray eaters. You'd think I'd be better at sight reading after about 250 hours, but also, to be fair, I can't maintain a voice yet for 5 minutes, so, you know, we're doing our best. Let's see, we need to warp on out of here. Let's see. Just gotta kill some things. It'll be fine. It's what I'm best at. Also, I wonder if I have the whole area open to me yet. Oh, also, before I forget, what was that dungeon? I need to write that down, actually. Dungeons. Holminster. Sorry. 2 of the... Oh, yeah, I should probably update my notes now, shouldn't I? Let's just do that. We got a couple of things to write down. So let's see. So we have Amarang. I want to write down in here. I want to include the inn at Journey's Head. I can hear Othello's little steps and it's making me happy. He got little feet. He got little peats. I never checked him for Topians though. Guess I gotta do that now. Like checking the gender of a newborn puppy. Cool. Takes care of the afflicted. I forget the exact name that the game uses for them, but the afflicted is good enough. And then we might as well write down, even though she admittedly doesn't. Okay. So we have guarded. And we have Tisleen. Is this a big enough moment for me to write down as a numbered moment? I feel like it is. We'll use this as like a introduction to Alice as a character, basically. Because this was important because this is obviously going to come up later. The trial of Kaishia and how Alfino absolutely dunked on Valthrey. But, like, this is kind of wrapped up, but I'll write it down. So we're at, what, number 3? Number 3. Birth of a Sin Eater. And I'm gonna go back a little bit. Tisleen. explains how they euthanize, because that's the word for it, they euthanize patients with their fave foods. And then I don't remember what the name is. It Holic? It was Holic. Why do I remember Holic's name? I have all the names to remember. Let's see. Holic. A patient goes missing. He's memorable. He doesn't have a single line of dialogue, but he's memorable. I'm gonna write the winged Light Warden. Kills Tesleen as she protects Holic. Tesleen becomes a Sin Eater. Okay, so that's that event. Now we have to cover the battle at Holminster, which took place in Lakeland. Might as well give... Do I give Lakeland its own thing here? Probably. There's a lot that's probably going to happen here. Let me go ahead and correct a previous error then. I don't really want to just connect all this to the Crystarium. It feels like I could. No, we'll go ahead and give Lakeland its own thing. Don't remember how big I made this. Let's get 7. Now we're gonna have to go all the way down here. Lake land. Okay. Fuck, what was it? It was O for color picker. Nope, it's not O. What is it? Oh, it is O. What? I must have just been tapped out or something. Right. Oh, fuck. Oh, apparently holding control is just color picker. That's very convenient to know. Cool. So Lakeland, we have 4. We have the battle at Holminster. Come on. The battle of Holminster. Please don't say Battle of Hull live on the internet. You've heard the things I've said. You know I've said worse. Let's be honest. Are you not in Sarah's Discord? or Nicole's Discord, or Leb's Discord, or really any Discord. Or Deer's Discord, or Lena's Discord. Alright. Let's see. Sorry, I should be... Oh, there's one big thing that came up in this. That is the reason I wanted to write it down. She said, "Forgive me." Which is important because sin eaters have awareness. Which is fucked up. Okay, I should probably write down that Ardbert exists. He's just kind of hanging out as a ghost. Not a lot else to say on Ardbert. I wonder if my own handwriting that I just did earlier, though, was still legible, because I wrote it really small. Sin eaters have awareness. Fuck, it's not really legible, but it's legible to me. Would you be interested in random trivia bits about dungeons you've done regarding the trust system? What do you mean the trust system? Lena doesn't... It's nice, but she doesn't seem that important, so I can kind of squeeze her up here. Head guard. The AI party members. Sure, what do you mean when you say that? Wait, is there like extra content if you go with AI? Because you're gonna be out of a job if you say that. Right. So we have light wardens. Head eaters. What was the boss at the end of that dungeon? It had a name. I'm just gonna Google it. Holminster Switch boss. I probably shouldn't pay that close attention to some names here because, whoops, now I know the name of the winged one. Oh no, it's just Philia is the name of it. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I didn't accidentally spoil myself. Lakeland. Philia. And then I should probably add on to this. We'll just go up here. We have the cardinal virtues, which are the warriors of darkness. And we'll add on more to this as we do the Lola quest. Man, I don't really feel the need to write down the Umble Calamity explanation. Because I kind of already knew it. It's kind of already... Well, to be fair, chat members have explained it to me like 7 times. I guess maybe that was the first time they explained it in-game, like, in a way that made sense. Oh, I didn't actually write down the Battle of Holminster yet. Alright, let me do that. Grab that color. So... basically the Exarch... what is the girl's name? It's... Lina. Or Lena. Lena. Leviers. I don't know how to spell the last name, so I'm just going to take my best shot. Plus Warrior of Light. We kill Tesleen. And Philia. The Warrior of Light, who I guess I should start referring to as the Warrior of Darkness, but whatever. I don't want inconsistencies in my notes. Could you imagine inconsistencies in my notes? Warrior of Light absorbs Philia's... Oh, who was it that fucked up, by the way? Who was it that, when I was doing Alfino's questline, was like, man, I love this area's night music? And I was like, what do you mean, night music? Who fucked up? Who was it? If you had inconsistency in your notes, I'd ship them all the way to Eorza. If it was you, Toucans, you will no longer get mercy. Will the light absorb Philia's essence? Darkness returns to Lakeland. Estinian. Oh, I should write down. I'm actually gonna do this over here. So, in the source, Estinian and Gaius meet. I want to give a big shout out to Estinian, who's managed to be a character despite not being a character for 2 expansions now. Like, he was in Stormblood, but I don't think we ever actually met up with him in Stormblood. He just kept showing up and, like, doing shit, which is really all he did in, like, post-game Heavensward too. He just keeps showing up at random point. Not actually, no. Post-game Heavensward, he was actually a character because he got... Did Heavensward post-game end? I'm talking about after the Heavensward post-game quest, where we wake up in the hospital, which I forget exactly what was the... It was the battle with Nidhogg. Or not Nidhogg. Yes, Nidhogg on the bridge. He disabled a cannon and rescued you without ever speaking a word to you. He just keeps showing up. Estinian guys meet up. Estinian recruited to help Scions. Not recruited to the Scions, but recruited to help the Scions by Tataru and Kyle And Gaius kind of explains. I'm still annoyed, actually, and I assume this will be explained at some point in the future, which is why I'm expecting to see a bunch of smiley faces in a second. But I'm now annoyed by the 7th Umbral Calamity, because I don't know what ether current it represents, because it just being unaspected doesn't make any sense. Explains that the black glows disrupts your ether balance. Cool. So you'll never know when smiley face is smiley face or smiley face means smiley face, angry face. Wait, what you so Jesus. Okay, cool. I think that's almost our notes done. I don't really feel the need to write down the explanation for the Umbral calamities yet. Yeah, I just don't really feel the need. So we can go back. I'm going to play for about another hour, which sucks because I feel like I could play for like 5 hours, but I do need to go to sleep at some point tonight, even though I already slept all day. There you are. Very good. The Sin Eaters we're after were sighted west of the Ascensor Gate, so we'll need to head straight there before we begin our search. Oh, and if you happen to have any objections to killing Eaters for sport, remember that many were once innocent people. You'll be doing them a favor, putting them out of their misery. Well, I can only play 2 hours at most. That's also a factor. Honestly, if I was able to play through the whole night, I would consider it. I meant to start streaming this at like 3 or 4 p.m. my time. It's 12. So, perhaps I fucked up a little bit by knowingly laying down on the couch and then covering myself in 3 blankets and being like, there's no way I'll fall asleep. So, you know, my own personal sins and all that. Oh, they're going down for 24 hours? Aw, so I won't be able to play tomorrow. That kind of sucks. I guess that'll give me an excuse to get back into Rain World. Need to get some progress on that again. Probably should play Bolt Gun again at some point. Remember Bolt Gun? I did play that at one point. It's a big maintenance. Doesn't 7.0 come out in like 7 months? This one just was like a bad time spawn, I know, but whatever, it's here, so I might as well kill it. Oh, I meant to ship my, change my, buttons around a little bit. Hang on. Because this is my damage over time, and this is my damage over time for singles. So it's messing me up that they're so far away from each other. Am I gonna get any more cartridge, based skills? Adding 2 cartridges delivers an attack. Okay. So this will eventually be cartridge. Fuck. Where do I fit this? Because this is eventually going to be my button to get more cartridges, I can tell you that. But I don't like having my damage over time so far away from each other. I want interject readily accessible. I don't want to move it off of Shift F. Maybe I just need to move this to Shift H and this to Shift G. So now Shift G and Shift H, which definitely aren't comfortable buttons to hit, but at least they're on long timers, so it's not as bad as it could be. Oh, reminder, server's going down 80 and Henderson will be around when it comes back up. Do it if you want to and have been putting it off. Yeah, I don't have that much interest in it. You get a mount, or a minion, I guess, but I love Othello, so I'm good. Good, clean work. This is clearly not your first time. Let's do this once more just to confirm it wasn't a fluke, though. Besides, the world could always do with less Sin Eaters. Follow me, shouldn't be much further. How long does it take? Because the servers go down in 2 hours. Like, if the event takes like 15 minutes, I might as well. Like 10 minutes? Shit. I was hoping it would be 20 minutes so I'd have a reason, but now I have 30 minutes at the absolute most. I'm not interested. I just don't want her. Kind of want to know what Decca's Fortune is, though, just for the lulz. Nah, I'm good. I'll end my night with it when I'm like I'm going to bed or at like 1 or whatever. I'll go do it real quick. I'll sneak it in. Also, I wonder what's dividing Lakelands, because can I go to the rest of the map right now? Maybe? I don't know. I'll look after I deal with this. I can tell you Decca's Fortune. Go on. Oh, fuck. I'm already hitting the wrong buttons because I'm used to the old buttons I was hitting. Ah, fuck. I messed up. I gotta remember how much damage this does because I keep forgetting it because in my mind it's like not worth it because it's not the combo one, but it's still 380 damage to a single target. That's not bad. Like, what does this do? Oh, wait. Yeah, that'll do. You're exactly the sort of man I've been looking for, and thank the gods for that. My apologies for subjecting you to such a silly test, but I'd rather not have an amateur's death on my conscience. Let's head back to the Wandering Stairs and make this official, shall we? What is this? This is 250. Yeah, Jesus. So this, which I'm happy to queue up, is less damage than this. I forget how much damage Burst Strike does, apparently. Let's see. Back to the Crystarium. I Googled KFC Double Down, and apparently there was a Double Down dog, too. What the fuck are you talking about? What? You currently have 1 point... Oh. It's a funny joke. Oh, where to start? Oh, no. What do you mean, where to start? Oh, God. So, just to make sure you're still keen on our arrangement, Dekka, will you join with me and hunt the Dread Fiend Dikaiosine and put an end to his accursed existence? Excellent! Then it's settled. Now, every hunt begins with an investigation, and ours is no exception. Dikaiosine can be rather difficult either to pin down. But before we commence ours, we would do well to attend to our respective preparations. Let me know when you're ready to proceed. Ah, god damn it, it's now. I don't want it to be now, I want it to be later. I just want to look at the images for this, honestly. Is Double Down a hot dog wrapped in 2 fried chicken breasts? It's a chicken breast wrapped around the hot dog. And you had to share this. Okay. Fuck. I'm just gonna put off the job quest because honestly I don't want to. I'm lazy. Let's we can start the next main story quest. It's some kind of April Fool's joke. You underestimate America. Begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has that Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the ocular, deliberating a response. Well, fuck. I'm going to dribble this giant man like a basketball. Looks at the quest title, yes, yes, yes. What? Uh-oh. At what point does this guy just let me... Like, you have business with the Exarch. Motherfucker, I am the business.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands. Laxon Loft, here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Don't it?
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
Not very subtle, Final Fantasy.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoren emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round.
Okay. Ah, that clipping. I really should put on the clothes that Bryce gave me.
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty.
Dickhead. Neat.
Enter.
Sorry, I was putting my pants on. He does not look happy. Who's the emissary?
Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoren army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
Damn, alright.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, The Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution.
Damn, okay, Exarch.
Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Not very good at diplomacy, are you?
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin-Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy, promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
Hey, that's me.
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Well, hand revealed, isn't it? So, are we going to talk about that? We could have just stood in a different room, dude.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Uh-oh. Wait, where's Thancred then? Oh, they fucked up.
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
What do you mean, generations of Minfilias? I'm sorry, generations? The look on Dekka's face, just the... Sorry?
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right. Though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
God, I'm so happy they changed Alize's outfit.
I will set about making provisions for war.
God, we just cannot catch a bait, can we? Are we teleported? Or are we still in that room? Because I actually wanted to look at the floor. Okay, cool. I just realized, is there any marking here? Because this is the source where the Exarch stands. I was curious about the pattern, because we've had several Umble calamities. And I was wondering if there was any way to tell which of these 7... No, I think it's just a pattern, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't look like this much. It's just a pattern. Maybe it means something, but I'm not able to discern it as easily. Very candid conversation, which I was not expecting. Normally, there's a lot more posturing in a Final Fantasy game. When even I'm like, damn, man, maybe consider some diplomacy. The guy who's usually like, kill him! To be fair, no matter what he said, I probably would have criticized him. I'm just that asshole. But, you know. Right. Back to the boy. What do y'all have to contribute? Okay. So what's going on with Minfilia? Yes. If you after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out alone at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I have finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is. While I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck! Do y'all not make copies? Did the printing press get destroyed? I mean, I guess where are they going to store the copies is a question. It's okay, these children aren't with me. Alfina, how goes your search? And not here, damn it. Alright. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alize, you must be annoyed. Is there a stepladder we can borrow? Oh, it's okay, buddy. Just get on my shoulders. It'll be fine. It's actually called the Harris Decimal System in the first. I don't get the joke, but I respect it. What does it mean? Oh, have you all been watching GDQ, by the way? I'm really going to have to go back and watch that Arkham City run that was happening when I started. And that I hope is done by now. For their sakes. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we could begin learning at once. Because they called things slightly different names between the source and the first. However. Without further ado then. It's a thick book for children. It began 100 years ago, when the flood of light threatened to swallow Nordvant. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance. A maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without trace. But 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. I just realized my notebook is almost full, which is weird. Ooh, what is this art style? Does this remind anyone else of Psychonauts? That's just a good art style. I like this. When Sin Eaters laid runes the kingdom of Volbert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn. It came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Yomorian army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Damn. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And, true to her word, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the selfsame eyes, that selfsame hair, and those selfsame powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, until the cycle continues to this day. Okay, Minfilia's the fucking avatar, I guess. Cool. And that concludes the tale. That was for children? By their valor and sacrifice, these women have served Nordvant on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. Oh, I wonder what happened to the last Minfilia, who presumably died when Yulmor switched sides. Others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. Wait, that means Minfilia is 100% dead now. Which is fucked up. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Yomorian army some 10 years ago, and taken into their care. Or rather, their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time, under Lord Vother's rule, Yulmor had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yumorians' best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul strolled into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. That's Thancred. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Morin. Might I trouble you for a word, Dekka? Outside? I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, quick way down. Whoop, 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 whoop. Didn't even take quarter health. I'm invulnerable. Actually, did I ever look over this? What the fuck? There's a button to look behind you, I guess. Cool. Anyway, neat. Sorry, I just wanted to look at all the plants. It's nice. Alfino. What's up, buddy? Okay. Big yawn. As you will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our dear own Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But she's dead. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Highland's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side. Right, Dekka? Yeah. No, I'm in. Please, help. I see you've made up your minds. There's the Exarch. Exarch! What brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that Eumolian forces at Laxon Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmore ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Bold. Bold. What do you want us to do? Wow, they're both very accepting of this. A little bit more than I was expecting, to be honest.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
Dude, our hand is on the table. Uh-oh.
'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand.
As much as I like personal stories, I fucking hate hope as a trope.
Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you.
God damn it, don't go to hope, please. Hope isn't personal. No, you were doing so well!
Friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
Fuck him up!
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions.
Uh-huh.
The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships.
Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost. But even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Does the Exarch fuck? Sorry.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
Yes. Oh god.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more.
Do you think it's Jesus fucking Christ? Okay, it's my fault, but are you fucking kidding me? He's rock hard, just look at his hand. Oh my god. Oh my god! The Shinji shot, but with crystal? Oh no. Oh no! This is my fault! This is my sin. It was made for me. What was going on, big rousing speech?
I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Here, here!
Here, here!
You have a whole
In planning a
emote
strategy
price.
for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
Yeah, let's do something. Fuck, what do we
There
do?
you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
It's alright. I know that Saren hasn't drawn any art of this.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Damn, but sleep powder is only 75% accurate.
Very good. See to your preparations.
Alright. Surely someone here is a Yulmorian spy. Like, we just said that in public.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
Do we?
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Crimes, 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 crimes. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Captain Lena for being a woman in a Final Fantasy game that has armor and a personality. Let's go! They did it! So, you will be joining the guard. But however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? There you go. Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. The animation. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Catelys. She will see you measured and fitted. She got 2 things, incredible stuff. Look, I've complained a lot about women in Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm gonna give Lena that, because I'm mainly the Viera. I've complained about the Viera. To be fair, most of my complaints also have been about women villains, which she is not. I hope. So, you know, we're not fully relieved yet. Fran wishes she was Lena. Who's Fran? Final Fantasy 12. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the one with no clothes on. Yeah. And there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see to it you look your dashing best for your first outing. I only know Fran because I watched some of his streaming. I guess that makes sense. Am I gonna be all glammed up now? Oh. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. I see. Huh. How goes it? I'm very tall. Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's already fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then. See to it. And have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. Maintenance in 45. Isn't maintenance in an hour and 15 minutes? I thought it was at 2 p.m. Pacific. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. Ooh! As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Our safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. I assume we're to be a part of said unit. Correct. The unit will be divided into 2 contingents. One deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Ostal Imperative. You and Alfino will join the former. Dekka, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. This seems like a good place to stop. We'll teleport to the new spot and then... no, we could probably finish this before we stop. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesamil at Sparagedix. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an Amaro from the Rookery. After you've collected the serum, of course. I love it when fantasy places make up their own salutes. I just think it's cute. It's actually kind of funny when you think about it, because I just realized that, Oh, I was gonna say that everywhere in the world has the same salute, but no. Everywhere has the same salute, except for 1 or 2 notable exceptions. Actually, I don't know how different armies salute. Now I'm curious. Chesamil. Yes, sweetie? Is this something you need? Oh, wanted the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemy's off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Prince's Kiss, they call it, but if you ask me, it should be Crone's Kiss. Alright, funny joke. Oh, I have to drink this now. I mean, I assume it's in my inventory, right? Oh my god, seriously? Okay. Here we go. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. As I'm, like, knocked back onto the floor. But Will never sees general chat. What? Fuck. Okay. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. And now you need if you fall asleep on the battlefield. Just okay, you don't lose your limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to go back. 75 minutes is correct for in-game servers. Okay. I'll assume we're fine. I'm still a little bit disappointed in the city. Just for how big and empty it feels. I know, it's just kind of weird. I get why. They wanted to... They kind of have an impossible balance to strike. Yes, what do you require of me? An Amara to take you to the Imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. But wait, there may be another way, assuming you're willing to lend a hand. Such is the fate of hub cities. Fair enough. I was about to deliver an Amara to Rajiska's round, one of the locations in which the beast will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall make the Amara ready for departure at once. How am I able to fly? Yeah, whatever. Excuse me. So where am I? Just outside the city. Ladiska's round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry, and she will give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amara, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well. Ooh. Okay, they're giving me flight temporarily, which is nice. Also, these are cool. That's nice that they're giving me the ability to fly before I fly. Which is kind of nice. Also, I like the sort of X-wing design on the bird. That's cute. You could have your own mount. It's pretty easy, actually, technically. What? Just to get one of these birds? Technically, you can all travel chocobos if you get every job to 80. Oh. Well, no. Ooh, an ether current. Oh, you're delivering that Amara to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see to the handler on duty, Cecily Vanthu. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you right wise. Can I, Okay, fine. Sorry, I just wanted the ether. Might be... There we go. You fool! That's kind of weird how the Crystarium has like a sphere of influence. Ooh, what is that? That's an interesting little hamlet, I suppose. I'm sure I'll find out more later. But in the meantime... I remember having to walk all the way back to the Crystarium to get my Amara back. It's shorter just to walk to the destination. They said you could walk. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Yeah. So that is the end way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Ostal Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Do y'all think I'll be able to finish this battle before we get hit by the server reset? Yeah? Okay. Oh, I should talk to the porter too before I do this. You know, just waste a little bit more time. They have leeway for maint before a hard kick out. Okay. I got time. I got time. Ooh, ether. I can grab that on the way back down. How many ether cards do I have left in the area anyway? Oh, that's actually my last one. Cool. That's convenient. They were basically all on the main path. I'm surprised, honestly, but not disappointed. This does mean I'm going to have to do ether current quests at some point, but I'll worry about that later. Can I squeeze? No. There she is. It would be very poetic to have this battle go on in the nighttime. But I don't think we're going to get it. Oh, this must be the clock, isn't it? I assume that if the sun is up here, it's noon, and if the moon is here, it's midnight. So this is like... That's probably... I'm not sure. I assume that east. So that would be 6. So it's about 3. So it seems that the Amaro delivering you. So it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you deliver the Amaro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we've sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder for the Amaro launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed. Oh, fucking Christ. Jesus, there was an explosion of blue quests. This must be all the quests I need to do in order to get flying. God damn. Well, not like I have time right now, but Jesus. Good to know that I can unlock flying almost whenever I want. I'm sure there will be some final story quest to get the last ether. Unless I missed a blue check mark somewhere. Nope. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Here's a fucked up thing. When's the last time you jumped? Like, for me, I think it might have been, like, middle school or high school gym. I mean, I've jumped. No, I've jumped before. But I'm talking about, like, vertical, like, whoop. Because we make fun of games when they don't have a jump button. But, God, do I never jump whenever I need to do anything. When was the last time I jumped? Maybe on a hike at some point? I don't really jump over water in Seattle. I, like, take a big step over it. Anytime I'm taking my nephew to the playground, bless. Why do all of these birds have to be in such weird spots? To skip... Yeah, I'm tall, remember. Pain in the ass, but true. Yeah, I skip stairs by just stepping up them. It's not exactly a jump for me. I jump down from things, but that feels different. Yeah, I don't count that. That's like stepping down. That's different from like jumping. I wonder how high I can jump. I mean, I can touch the ceiling of my apartment. I mean, I can touch the ceiling of my apartment without jumping, actually, can't I? Yeah. I am this tall. My feet are flat on the ground, by the way. But this is just about how far up I can reach comfortably. I peek. But yeah, no, I don't know. Actually, wait. Because this Totoro is about 6 feet. No, that's not 6 feet. That's like 5 feet. Alright, never mind. My ankles get mad, so it's jumping. Fair enough. My knee is all fucked up. I kind of miss, honestly, one of my favorite memories as a kid, which is a weird thing to have a memory that I'm happy about, is my high school gym had bleachers that we could push into the wall, essentially. So, you know, if there was like a big, like, what's a meeting for children? Assembly or something, they could pull the bleachers out, but if you were playing like in gym class or whatever, you could push them in. And I remember climbing onto the top of them, like 4 or 5 rows up, sitting, and then one of my favorite things to do was jump down for them. That was actually also a thing I really liked when I was a kid. I would jump off the top bunk of my bed onto some pillows because I was fucking stupid and my parents weren't paying attention. But now I have a bad knee, so, you know, I wonder where that ended up. Sorry for this diversion. I was thinking about jumping. Oh man, I wonder if jumping down from stuff as a kid fucked up my knee. Probably not. Look at you not having a fear of heights. Bold assumption. Oh, I'm terrified of heights. I think I've definitely... it used to be a crippling fear when I was, like, younger. Now, I'm a lot better at... Man, I used to be, like, afraid of everything as a kid. I remember I once was really proud of myself because I was in, like, our living room or something at, like, 2 in the morning. And I thought I saw a shadow, and I screamed. And I was like, wow, good for me. Normally, I would be too scared to even scream or anything. I would just freeze up. Something my parents were not very happy about. The MRO are fed. Good. The rest must already have been dosed. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stage of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send you a uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. God, my knee hurts now. But yeah, ooh. That's a weird fucking mount. I want it. Oh, am I going to the top of this? She did say the top. I know now my ankle hurts whenever I even think about jumping. Well, which ankle? Because if it's your right ankle and my left knee, all we have to do is tie our legs together. We're a 3-legged race, and then we can jump off stuff together, Saren. It'll be great. It's a plan. Apes together, strong. I was kind of excited for this to be a jumping puzzle, and now I realize it isn't. Alright. Ooh! This is a big-ass telescope. Got fucking jumping height. What is this? Ooh! Tell me more, tell me more. To admit, the telescope isn't much use after the sun goes down. Maybe we could try fitting a lamp under the lens. Do you think that would help? No. Oh, hey, and this is the fight. Let's go. So your gear will be glaring. Your tributes and effects will be unaffected. Cool, let's do it. There's your first maintenance message, by the way. Ah, it's fine. I didn't see it. It's not real. Excuse me. So it is Minfilia. But it's not Minfilia. Oh!
Keep moving. What now?
I mean, it's a clear sky. They have to have seen us coming.
Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
gonna be... Sound the alarm!
Ooh! That's a nice glam, actually. Why does Deca have an itty-bitty waist?
The powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
We lied! God, that walk animation. Look how much smoother it is as soon as they go into bespoke animation. I wish they would stop putting us in glams that involve headpieces or specific lack thereof. Oh, I'm sorry, because you don't get your horns. Damn, they're I was deciding whether to say knee or ankles because of Saren earlier, and I landed on nankles, so here we go. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Whoops. There you are, Deca. May you could lend us a hand. You got it, Chief. My men will occupy the enemy while rescue the Oracle. Look at Alfino! Look at Alfino in his little glam. I'm so proud of him. We're using child soldiers. Where am I going? Oh. This is just a full-blown military operation, and Alfino is 17 now. Show off. Oh, can I not yoink aggro from these people? Honk! Me. Gilmore may boast the world's largest army, but woman for woman, we are no less mighty. Yeah! Fuck him up. Fucking damn it. All my keybinds are different now and it's fucking me up.
Leave this to me.
I'll get used to it. I just need a little bit more time. I actually never did the math. Oop. Why is that so loud? I never did the math for Gunbreaker about whether or not my single target or multi-target. Because there's always a break where, like, when you fight one target, you should definitely always use singles. And when you fight two targets, sometimes you do singles, sometimes you do area of effect. There's always a difference between the classes about when that line is. And I forgot to do the math for Gunbreaker. I kind of was, okay, I mean, I'm not doing much. 150,
You're not alone.
240, 320. That's 560. If I'm doing the math right in my head, that's 710 damage in one rotation, so 1420 over 6. This is 100, 160, so that's 260. So over 6 is... oh, so as soon as there's 2... I think as soon as there's 2 or more enemies, the math works out to use AoE. I'm not 100%. I'd have to actually sit down and think about it for a second to make sure I'm not forgetting something. Because this is 100 and this is 160. So as soon as there's 2, that's 200 and 320. For a total of 5. Yeah, no. As soon as there's 2 enemies, AoE is more efficient. General rule of thumb is 3. Yeah, general rule of thumb I get is 3, but I'm doing the math. I'm optimizing. Oi, dickhead. It does bug me a little bit that I'm not able to grab the aggro of everyone in the area, but I guess I can kind of understand why they don't let me. I might as well keep my cartridges for the actual boss fight. For tanking, you generally want threat of all enemies, so I generally use AoE for 2. I mean, yeah, fair. Also true. There she is. There's the girl. What's up, buddy? Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. She's a rogue? Or a ninja? Also, I like her outfit. It's a... How old is she? Also, important question to ask. Well, there's the Leviers out in front of us. Oh, Ranjit is here. Uh-oh. Well, I'm not going to kill him already, am I? Oh, is he a summoner? Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. No. No, I don't think so. You better pray to your best mama that this is a supposed to lose fight. Oh, this is looking pretty supposed to lose, actually. Oh, there goes Minfilia. Oh, there goes me. This is supposed to lose fight.
Vanity. Be gone!
What's up, buddy? Sorry, I wasn't able to maintain that pattern. Okay. What the fuck was that noise? I see that fucking lizard. There it is. Is this the end of the fight? Am I actually gonna get to kill him? Because that'd be nice. I would not mind. Oh. Fuck, is that me? Ooh, that's me cooked. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. At least he's not.
You persist in this folly.
Fuck. Oh no, the game is up. Okay, that's cool. Dude, I'm already at like half health. Alright.
You boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
Alright, game, what bullshit are you gonna prove to get us out of this? Because you don't have a way to raise the stakes without having some bullshit. Oh, Thancred's here.
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
And what if I am?
What? Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
I don't care. Game, can you please just do whatever bullshit you're gonna do so that this cutscene can be over? Okay. Gunbreaker, limit break or something? Nope, just a teleport.
Break!
What was that?
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmore dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the Fairy Kingdom.
Damn, he really leaned into the mic for that one. And there's that mysterious person again.
I think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry.
Oh, I mean, he is an Ascian. That does make sense.
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source to the first?
Fuck, I forget what his name is. Okay, cool. We're back into intrigue.
As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Okay. Cool, so Therancred's back.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
Oh, is this where we're gonna meet up with Y'shtola again? Who was in Ilmeg? It was Urianger, excuse me.
We should be safe enough here.
What's up, my guy? Welcome to the Tankle. Your gunblade is so small.
It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
This motherfucker only has 1.1% uptime already.
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own.
Dumbass.
I found her too late to stop the Yulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Here we are.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now, yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Yulmorans will come after us. But before they do, The Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things.
Number 1, discuss about the fact that your
Rendezvous
gunblade...
with Urianger.
Why does his gunblade have a cylinder like a revolver and also a transparent magazine?
And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Sorry, they were having a whole conversation. I wasn't paying attention. I was too distracted by Thancred's gunblade.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
Sup?
The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them.
And now 2 nations are at war
But
because you couldn't
with all the
wait.
commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Kid's got a point. He's an asshole, but he's right.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Big squid.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Oh, am I gonna have to try to do a Scottish accent? Because I can't. I think we're gonna drop trying to voice act for a minute.
Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let's have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't.
Oh, cool. The Fae are affecting us.
Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
So, who wants to start burning down the forest? Oh, hey, cool. I have a map. It's fine. We're good. Wait, let's turn this in and then we're gonna head off for the night. Ilmeg is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it's home to the Fae folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. Well, that's bad. Anyway, let's update some notes and then go to bed. Cool. So, I guess this is just gonna go straight off the Battle of Holminster because why not? We have number 5. Rescuing. Minfilia. So first things first in this, we have the Exarch explains that Minfilia / the Oracle fights, dies, and is reborn. General Ranjit shows up and threatens us. We discover they captured Minfilia. And what was the name of that place anyway? Let me see if it's available on my map. No, it wasn't Radiska's round. It was Laxon Loft. I remember. We mount a rescue. I guess I'll say this. We mount a rescue with the city guard Manjeet. Whoops us. Thancred makes the save. We escape to Ilmeg. And then real quick, what was I actually have a new thing to write down in Ilmeg, which is previously it was Bant? Oop. Fucking Christ. Did I swap layers or something? What did I do? Oh, is my mic on a button? No? I must have just hit something accidentally. Am I on the wrong layer? What the fuck? Oh, I'm on the color dropper. Okay, I hit the wrong button. Okay, that makes sense. Vobert. And I want to write, what else did I want to write? Oh, I want to add the general to down here. General on sheet. Okay, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. Big yawn. Our notes are starting to fill out. Still a little bit scant, but we're only at level 72. Cool. Alright, I can only assume there's no one left awake to raid. Oh, Dory Swift is streaming. I like Dory Swift. I like Dory Swift. They're really cool. They put a lot of work. I would rate GDQ, but I want to rate Dory Swift because I like Dory Swift. Still got time to get your lad if so desired. I'm just gonna go to bed. I don't really want to go to bed because I'm not really tired, and I'm kind of sad that I'm not gonna be able to play Final Fantasy tomorrow. I was kind of looking forward to it, but whatever. We'll go to bed. We'll try our best to get some sleep. Yeah. That's about it. Go tell Dorig and or Swift. No, not and or Swift. Go to Dorig and Swift that they're cute. And enjoy whatever stream they're doing. Alright, cool. Yeah. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you maybe tomorrow, definitely Tuesday, because I'm just gonna play more Final Fantasy. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Bye-bye. And if you're still watching this,
Stop.
enjoy the Fairy
Stop it.
Kingdom.
How?
I don't
How
know.
are you doing it?
How are you doing it?